Hello to my lovely faefolk. I went on an absolutely magical adventure today to a strawberry festival in Yokohama. This event is currently being held in Yokohama, Japan from February 6th through March 2nd. I put the website in the description in case you're interested in checking it out. And if you're in Japan during this time, I highly recommend you go. It has honestly been one of my favorite things I've done in Japan so far. So I just got back from the event and decided that I would go ahead and film my experience about it for you all. So the event was pretty large. I was actually surprised at the amount of vendors that they had. They had an outside section with some food truck vendors. Then there was a little indoor booth area, and they had a lot of more like food stall type things. And then at the Red Brick Warehouse, which is where the event is located, the Red Brick Warehouse is sort of like a mall type area. And in the warehouse, they had more shop type things and exclusive strawberry foods. But outside was really where all the action was for the strawberry themed things. And this event was perfect to go to this week because it's Valentine's Day week, one of my favorite times of the year, as you can tell. And you can also probably tell I adore strawberries. Oh my gosh, I was so excited to wear this outfit for the Strawberry Festival because, I mean, how much more perfect could you get? Plus, strawberries are literally one of my favorite fruits in the whole entire world. So what better than a strawberry festival literally celebrating strawberries? So this morning I got up early to get all ready so I could head out as soon as possible to meet my friends at the Strawberry Festival. I took the train and it was probably about an hour and 30 minutes, so it wasn't horrible. Once I got to Yokohama, it was probably about a 15-minute walk to actually get to the event and meet my friends, but that was totally okay with me because of the gorgeous views. The city landscape paired with the seaside view and all the water, oh my gosh, it was gorgeous. There's even a huge Ferris wheel and little like theme park area. It was so fun to walk through and just soak in the view. And there it is, I finally stumbled upon it, the Strawberry Festival of my dreams. I will say though, in terms of outfits, when I was walking up to the event, essentially all I saw was whites, blacks, and tans and like neutral colors for outfits. I thought that there was going to be a lot more themed outfits, like people would wear, you know, like cutesy pinks and stuff. But honestly, 99% of the people there were just wearing like neutral colors. So I definitely stuck out like a strawberry, which I was totally fine with. And although 99% of people were just wearing neutral colors and didn't have really specific outfit themes, I did see a few cosplayers, which I was quite surprised by. I know in my other video I said you can't really wear cosplays out and about. I guess this was a special occasion, you know, since it was an event. You could be like, oh, this is cosplay, but this technically isn't really qualified as a cosplay. It's more of a Lolita style, so like Sweet Lolita, which isn't cosplay, which that's a whole nother like topic, I guess. If you want that video, let me know. So after I crossed the crosswalk, I basically just waited for my friends in this little sidewalk area. But while I was waiting, something kind of weird happened. So I can't tell if this was like good or bad. Like I couldn't tell the vibes, you know? But this older foreign guy and what I presumed to be his wife walked past me. And the foreign guy was like, nice dress. And then he kind of chuckled a little bit. And then when who I assumed to be his wife walked past, she kind of gave a little bit of a chuckle as well. And I could not tell if that was like good vibes, nice dress, or like the weird vibes, nice dress, like, oh, nice dress, but not actually nice dress. But it was just a bit of a strange experience, but I didn't let it affect my day, obviously. I eventually found my friends, and then we went on into the festival to enjoy all of the strawberry wonders the day had to offer. So we started off at the food truck vendor area. My friends had found a strawberry beer food truck, so we thought it would be fun to try that. One of my friends really liked it, but me and one of my other friends I was with were not big fans. Personally, I couldn't actually finish mine. It was honestly very bitter, I guess, and once you got down to the bottom, it did get a little bit sweeter, but I honestly just could not finish it. Now, maybe that's just because I'm not a big fan of beer. If you're a beer fan, you might like that one. It honestly just wasn't my favorite though. For that, I would probably rate it 2 strawberries out of 10. However, do not fear, there is still wonderful and yummy strawberry things and treats to have. So I spotted a Sanrio food truck and was like, oh my gosh guys, we have to go here next. Most of the things there were crepes, but then they also had like some donuts and I think a few drinks. They also had this cute little standee of a bunch of acrylic charms, and I ended up getting the Hello Kitty crepe charm. She's so cute and I love her so much. And then for my crepe, I ended up getting the Hello Kitty strawberry chocolate crepe. I just had to, I mean, it's Hello Kitty. I had to do the classic. I think she also matched my outfit the best. Fun fact, I like matching the food that I get with my outfit sometimes if possible. The entire food truck as well was just so adorable. They had Sanrio characters plastered all over it. Now the crepe was quite tasty. So the crepe was topped with strawberries, chocolate sprinkles, a marshmallow, and a little Hello Kitty picture thing that was edible, which did not have much flavor. Overall, the crepe was very tasty, but the top bites were definitely the best because once you ate the toppings and the top of the crepe, the rest of the crepe was just whipped cream, basically. I've noticed in Japan, a lot of their crepes that they have is essentially just a lot of whipped cream with maybe a few toppings on it. For the Hello Kitty crepe, I would give it 7 strawberries out of 10. Then we decided we were done with the food truck area for now, and we wanted to go inside the little food stall area, which had a cover on it, so it was indoors, so that was nice. It was strawberry heaven. Oh my gosh, the decorations were gorgeous. It was super crowded though. Now there were a bunch of different food stalls in here, too many for me to count and way too many for me and my friends to be able to try everything. So we were like, okay, we just have to pick our favorites because there's no way that we're going to eat all of this. First up, we shared a strawberry éclair. It was quite tasty, very fluffy. I really liked the whipped cream, and of course the strawberries tasted super fresh as well. However, there was a funny fork story. So one of my friends bought the éclair and thought that they were trying to give us a fork for it, but he missed the fork and accidentally didn't take it. But he asked my other friend to go back and get the fork. So she went back to try and get the fork. But then she comes back to us and says that they're trying to make us pay, I think it was like 10 yen for it, which isn't a big deal. But it was just strange because we thought that they were giving us the fork previously. We ended up paying for the fork. But then it ended up being just this tiny little wooden thing that was almost more like a toothpick than an actual fork. And yeah, I know, you're, I guess, supposed to eat an éclair with your hands, but this thing was way too messy to be able to do that. We tried. It did not work well. So we just kind of used the toothpick fork like a small knife, I guess. The éclair was quite tasty. I would give it the strawberry éclair 8 strawberries out of 10. We wandered around for a bit in the stall area and I found the cutest Alice in Wonderland stand. I am obsessed with Alice in Wonderland, so even though I didn't buy anything at that stand, it was definitely one of my favorites to look at. They even had a few little strawberry merch and trinket stands in there. I'm a big fan of trinkets and I found the best purchase ever. I got a little ring that is basically a baby head with a strawberry hat on it with some chocolate icing. It's literally my favorite thing ever and I want to wear it every single day of my life. There were basically 2 stands that had the names Dream Beer and Premium Water, and when I was asking them like, hey, what should I name my little baby ring, we were like, oh my gosh, we should combine the names of these 2 funny stands, and so we came up with Beer Water. So this little guy's name is now Beer Water. I love this little dude. 10 out of 10 strawberries. The lines were pretty long, so at this point me and my friends split up so they could go get their macaroons and I could go get my strawberry milk. One of the reasons I wanted this strawberry milk was because it comes in this super cute strawberry collector cup, and I'm someone who's very picky about my collector cups because of how bulky they can be. But this one I just could not resist. I mean, how could you pass up a cute little strawberry cup? My line moved pretty fast, even though it was quite long. I knew that I wanted strawberry milk. However, there were 2 different kinds and they had 2 different cups. They had the normal strawberry milk, which had the pink strawberry cup, and then they had the premium strawberry milk, which had the rose gold strawberry cup. Now, I really wanted the premium strawberry milk because, ooh, premium. But initially, I thought that I liked the pink strawberry cup more. However, the more that I was looking at them, the more I was like, man, I think it'd be pretty cute to have the chrome type cup, because that's how the rose gold one was. It was sort of a chrome. So I ended up with the premium strawberry milk in the rose gold cup, which I'm definitely glad that I got, because that was literally the best strawberry milk I've ever had in my entire life. 10 out of 10 strawberries, of course. So after I went through the line and I got my strawberry milk, my friends hadn't yet finished up at the macaroon stand. So I decided that I was going to go get me some strawberry tanghulu. So tanghulu is basically any kind of fruit on a stick, sort of like a kebab, and then they cover it in this sugar coating. But what's special about this one was they had sprinkles on them. And if you know anything about me, you know I love sprinkles. They had a few different themes of sprinkles and different colors, but in the end, I settled on the candied strawberry diamond. And do you know why? It matched my outfit, of course. I've had a few tanghulus in Japan, but this was definitely by far my favorite. And with the addition of the sprinkles, it just gave it that extra texture that was so lovely and amazing, and it was so tasty. I rate it 10 strawberries out of 10. After I met back up with my friends and we finished our macaroons and our tanghulu and my strawberry milk, we went on to the Red Brick Warehouse, which is where they had just their normal stalls and food stands and such in there, but it was more like a mall. So they kind of had some exclusive items and things, but it wasn't as themed as the outdoor area was, where they had set up a bunch of stuff exclusively for the Strawberry Festival. We didn't spend too long in there. We just looked around for a little bit, but decided after that we were going to head out. While we were heading out, we actually saw this food truck that had strawberry pizza at it. We were too full at the time for it, but I'm not gonna lie, I probably would try that if we went back. So if you want me to go back and do a more in-depth review of like all the stalls, you can let me know. Now, of course, before we left the Strawberry Festival, I had to get a few cute pictures and videos with the Strawberry Festival sign. They had this super cute giant strawberry and the sign for the event. It was so cute and lovely. I give the entire event 10 out of 10 strawberries. If you like this event review style video, let me know, and let me know where else you want me to go and review in Japan. And if you would like to become a part of the faefolk too, like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. And always remember, I lovely you.
Also, look at my elf ears. I'm a strawberry princess elf. I pierced them. Very proud of them. I love piercing elf ears. It's one of my favorite things to do. If I had to be turned into any fruit, it would be a strawberry.